Okay. So what happened to you?
Okay, so I was just getting super pissed off because my back was fucked. Uh, like when I was
Yeah.
sleeping, it would hurt, like wake me up to your fucked, and then I could still I could like stream it. I was actually thinking, basically when I wake up, I can't even like speak. I'm like winded. You know when you get like punched in the stomach and you kind of like pace
Stomach?
around while you can't really breathe properly for a while. It's like that bad when
Yeah.
I wake up. It's like that much pain, and then so I was having that every day, and League was just pissing me off. But I can't. I couldn't really. I didn't want to stream WoW because it's fucking. I didn't want to only stream WoW because fuck that shit. And then so I was just I
Yeah,
stopped
your stream
streaming
really
for a
doesn't
bit,
like.
and then I stopped
Yeah.
streaming for a bit, and then like this was just like a few days after that. Um, some person in my apartment. Because like I don't know if I've told this to you before, but there was like people always making knocking noises, like slamming shit.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if I've like said this to you. You might have
Yeah, you
just
know, you said
forgotten it.
that.
Yeah, like people would slam stuff, and sometimes they would fight, and I was just like, I guess like that's how it is. But there was this knock on my door, and there was
Uh-oh.
this woman, and this was like she was like smashing shit earlier, and then it's her knocking on my door, and I'm like, oh, is that you like smashing shit? And she's like, oh no, like she like giggles a little bit. So she's like, oh no, and she was knocking on my door because
Oh
she
wait,
said,
I don't mean to interrupt. What's your
okay,
email?
for this
Send me your email
account,
or Steam or Skype. Yeah.
okay, let me make. I made like one on each account, so I gotta make sure.
Did you cut out? My internet's pretty shit.
What? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
You're like or like you're like behind. Um, I can't remember which one. How do I see like my BattleNet email?
I think I can.
I can figure this shit out. One sec.
Because I had to do this before. I wonder if it's like attached to my email because remember we had to do that stuff before.
Yeah, view account. Let's see.
So what did the woman say though?
Okay, it's just tailsdarcy at gmail.com. Okay, so hello.
With an
Hello.
S?
Yeah, tailsdarcy at gmail.com. Um, is that what you? Is that okay? Anyways, so she knocks on my door, and she says, "Oh, I was playing with my cat, and my ball landed on your patio, on like your what is that? That's your pat or your is that like the thing that comes out of the building? What's that?
Yeah, like deck patio, yeah.
Like your patio because she's below me, so it's like, oh, I threw my ball on top of your patio, and I was like, she's like,
Yeah.
let me in and I'll go get it. I was like, no,
I'll get it.
I'll get it. And so I go out there and I look and
Yeah.
there's no ball, and I come back and I'm like, no, there's no ball, and it's like, it was like I was just being upstanding, and I'm like, what? There's no ball, and she says, I think she might have said like, just let me in and I'll get it again or something. I'm like, what's going on? Like, there's no ball. And then I go back to my
Yeah.
patio again just to check for it again, just to because I could have missed it.
Yeah.
And she's below me, and she looks at me, and I can't even remember it exactly. Like, she looks at me, and I don't even know how this started. I'm just like, I don't see a ball or something,
Yeah.
and she just I don't even know how she started this, but anyway, she ended up like threatening that she was gonna kill me, or she was like, I know you rape kids up there, and I'm like, what? I was like, what? What are you talking? Like, this was like
No.
immediately, like she was really mad at, and I was like, what do you like, what? And then she's like, I'm gonna kill you. Do you know what X, like some letter, some abbreviation is. I was like, what? Is that a gang or something? She's like, yeah, we're gonna kill you or something. I was like, and then she's like, I'm calling the police. I'm like, good. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Good, call the police. And then so she comes. So I don't know, like, she was already fighting before that or making a shit ton of noise. I'm like, okay, call the police. And then they eventually come. And, like, she was fighting with him after doing that with me. Because she lives with a guy. And then, or apparently it's her stepdad.
Yeah.
So the police come, and they tell me that she's, like, known to police. And they just get her out of the building. And then he still checked my room just in case. But I'm pretty sure he checked for drugs and not for a kid, because he's just looking around. He's like, just in case. I'm like, oh sure, like you wouldn't want to miss the 1 out of 1,000 times that she's crazy, or like she's not crazy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, lift up your bed. And then I was like, okay, like, but afterwards I was thinking about, like, really, under my bed, that's where I kill the kids or rape them or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure you were just looking because that's a place that everyone stores their drugs. But I don't know about that 100%. And but I knew when he kicked her out, because apparently she's known to police, and I immediately texted my landlord after this, because I was like, you can't have another tenant doing this. She's like, oh, like, that person's not allowed in the building, just phone the police when you see her. And she immediately, so she gets kicked out by police and maybe drove somewhere or talked to. She immediately comes back, starts, like, ringing the door again. I call the police again. They take her out. Like, they come, and because she spams a buzzer. Like, I can hear it all the way. She spams his buzzer, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she's used my buzzer before. Like, she's trying to get into the building no matter what. Eventually she gets in, and police come and take her up, but for some reason they don't talk to me, even though the person on the phone said that they would. And then, like, I'm pretty sure she came back again that night. So, like, and the worst part is, like, she might be crazy, but someone as crazy as her, who's, like, fucked up in the head, honestly might know someone in a gang. I don't know if she's crazy. So I don't want this person in this building, but she keeps coming back. And I'm pretty sure, so then I'm already very paranoid. So it becomes like, I don't know, I'm just like super fucked up, because I'm like 90% sure she's coming back, even still, although yesterday and today were really good. Like, I don't think she was here. But like, I'm 90% sure that she keeps coming back, and I don't want this person to be here, and they're not allowed to be here, but the police, like, will probably just let her go and be like, oh yeah, she's mentally ill, we'll just don't go in here again. And it's like, so I was just like super fucking paranoid. And for some reason she has this habit of like smashing walls. It's like, what the fuck? Oh god.
How is that not like against?
I don't know, like, it
should be done.
I know, so I'm just like, I was just sitting there, like, although in retrospect, it's not like as big of a deal, but like every sound was just like, I'm like, I know that's her. And she let out her cat, like, after that long day where I said she came back for the 3rd time, she fucking, right as I go to sleep, even though I don't want to go to sleep because she's literally just threatened to kill me, right as I go to sleep, she fucking lets her cat out into the hallway, and it starts meowing really loudly. And plus, I have this thing where I'm in massive amounts.
Does she have a room there? How is she?
It's her stepdad, and he probably always lets her in for some reason, even though he's not allowed to. He just doesn't give a shit. Well, that's what the police said. Like, it's her stepdad.
They should kick him out, dude. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is another part of the story. I'm pretty sure he has the keys. He's like a maintenance guy, so he has the keys to the building. So that's why that added to my paranoia, because if this guy has the fucking keys and they want to harm me, it wouldn't be that hard. Like, yeah, I have a chain. Like a deadlock on your door? Yeah. But the chain would just break if you fucking smash the door. The chain would rip right out. It's just nailed in. They could easily. So I'm like, I'm just super fucking scared, and then she lets her cat out, so I can't sleep. And then even when I do sleep, my back hurts like so much. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking pushed me over the fucking edge. Jesus Christ.
Jeez, that's a little ridiculous. What the fuck?
And then I don't know. I have other issues that aren't my back. It's just, yeah. So that was
So you're just getting wrecked from all
getting
sides.
fucking fired upon. Anyways, that's why I haven't been streaming. Haven't been doing anything really.
That's
This
fair.
shit just pissed